fast to www.pastorpaulgold.com. Hey, have you taken a good look at the banks lately? On the surface, everything seems fine, but there's a whole lot more going on underneath. It's like looking under the hood of a car and finding a mess of broken wires and parts. The parts are loans for homes, cars, and those credit cards we all use. They're hitting record highs. It's kind of scary when you think about it. Why risk your money for a tiny 5% return when things are so shaky? This is where Noble Gold Investment can come in and help. They're like that friend who knows all about keeping money safe. They suggest gold and silver, oldies but goodies in the finance world. Plus, they got a sweet deal on this right here. 1/4 of an ounce gold standard coin. They'll give this to you for this month. 1/4 of an ounce of gold. Pretty cool, right? Well, if you're curious, just give them a call at 877-646-5347. It's just a chat, no pressure, and they'll help you figure out if gold and silver is right for you. Go visit them at www.pastorpaulgold.com and take the first steps toward a safer financial future.
Almost 5 hours after a tragic shooting incident at Lakewood Church in Houston, Texas, Pastor Joel Osteen appealed to the congregation on Sunday night, urging everyone to unite in ongoing prayers for the boys' recovery and for the restoration of peace. Quote, "Our community is devastated by today's events and grateful for the swift actions of law enforcement," Osteen said in a statement that was obtained by Cron early on Sunday evening. Quote, "May the healing hands of God touch the lives of everyone involved and provide comfort during this difficult time," Osteen's statement read. During a Sunday press conference, authorities confirmed that the assailant at Lakewood Church is deceased, a 5-year-old child caught in the crossfire between responding officers and the suspect is in critical condition and has been transported to Texas Children's Hospital. Houston Police Chief Troy Finner, addressing the media outside Lakewood, revealed that the suspect was a woman aged between 30 and 35 years old. The entrance on the western side of the building was breached by the suspect at 1:53 p.m. local time, wielding a long gun, dressed in a trench coat, and carrying a backpack. Accompanying her was a small child, approximately 4 or 5 years old, Cron reported. 2 off-duty officers at the church, one a veteran Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission officer and the other a 28-year-old Houston Police Department officer, incapacitated the woman. Following the shooting, she claimed to have a bomb, although subsequent searches of her person and vehicle yielded no explosives, as per authorities. Before succumbing to her injuries, the woman purportedly sprayed some substance on the ground, as reported by Chief Finner. In the exchange, a 57-year-old man was also wounded, but is in stable condition after being taken to a local area hospital. In an overnight mission, the Israeli military successfully rescued 2 Israeli Argentinian hostages from Gaza over 4 months after they were kidnapped by Hamas terrorists during the group's deadly invasion of Israel. The operation took place in Rafah, where at least 7 people were killed during the raid on a residential building. The hostages, Fernando Simon Marman, 60 years old, and Louis Har, 70, both Argentinian-Israeli dual citizens, were abducted from kibbutz near Yitzhak during Hamas's attack on October the 7th, which triggered the current ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas. Marman and Har, who are brothers-in-law, were the second and third hostages rescued by Israel. Both men are reported to be in good medical condition, the New York Post reported. The successful rescue was carried out based on precise intelligence, with the location of the hostages on the second floor of the building under surveillance for some time, as stated by Lieutenant Colonel Richard Hecht during a briefing. A tragic incident occurred in Missouri where an infant lost her life when her mother mistakenly placed her in an oven for a nap, according to a prosecutor's statement on Saturday. Mariah Thomas, a resident of Kansas City, has been charged with endangering the welfare of a child. At present, court records do not indicate whether Thomas has legal representation, and there is no immediate available phone listing for her. On Friday afternoon, police responded to a distress call regarding an infant not breathing. Upon arrival, responders discovered the child with apparent burns, and unfortunately, the infant was pronounced dead at the scene. According to a probable cause statement, a witness informed responders that the mother had unintentionally placed the child in the oven instead of the crib for a nap. The statement did not provide further details regarding how that tragic mistake occurred, The Guardian reported. Quote, "We acknowledge the gruesome nature of this tragedy, and our hearts are weighted by the loss of this precious life," Jackson County Prosecuting Attorney Jean Peters Baker said in a statement. Quote, "We trust the criminal justice system to respond appropriately to these awful circumstances."